Game's alright with me. Dream Team's alright. Oh, yeah. I'm Roy. I coach Destroy. This is the Warn.
Coach of the Warn Dogs.
Calvin.
Calvin Ada with my mate Hargraves.
Woo! We will talk a little bit about that. Just wait till we've gone around the grounds first. How did you go this week?
Woo! Warn Dog! I tell you how I went. Warn Dog's on the phone to me. Hey, Calvin, I've got your green vest photo ready to go up on the website. Check it out. It's going to be hilarious. And I said, it's not over yet, dog. And he goes, yeah, it is. Hargrave needs 35 points in 4 minutes. And he came home like a steam train, and all I got was abuse. On fire. Dog?
That was quite devastating.
Oh, it was over. It was over.
I had the lucky shit.
The Warn Dogs didn't do too badly this week. 2012.
It's an improvement.
Moved up. I was 49,000 a few weeks ago. I'm in the 16,000.
Oh, you're on the way.
It's
Mate, I had a zero basically with carrots, and you still couldn't get over the line.
you wouldn't have got over the line. What do you have? 30 odd in the first half.
Doesn't matter.
30 odd Hargrave had in the first
You're
half.
lucky. You're lucky.
Even when he had a thumping third quarter and first half of the bloody last quarter.
You're lucky it was even a
Oh,
contest.
God. Well done. You've tried hard for Calvin. You've tried hard to get him over the line. And then it came to the last 3 minutes of that far-out game. Oh, my God.
It was crazy.
Sore. I had tears. There was every emotion you could have ever had there. Like, I thought, yes. How good is it going to be? Because everyone gets to see Calvin's picture on there because it is the funniest.
It is a good one.
It is the
I
funniest.
tell you what, I'm
And
a
then-
chance this week.
Good?
I'm a chance
Good.
this week, I reckon, because you've traded heavy, and we'll talk
I
about
have
that
traded
later.
everything. We'll talk about that.
Yeah. How'd you go then, big fella?
Yeah, I went well. I was, I thought, I'm going to get 2-1. That should be pretty good this week. And then I saw Hargrave doing nothing in the last quarter. Stopped watching it because it was irritating me.
Yep.
Later that night, clicked refresh with about 10 minutes to go.
Yep.
Oh, Hargrave hasn't moved. Good one, idiot.
Yep.
Refresh 30 seconds later because I was angry.
Yep.
Oh, hello.
Yep.
+6. Refresh. Hang on. +6. What is he doing? It was amazing. I was orgasmic.
And
I can't believe it. He got me to 2-1 as well.
At
Just
what
out of
point
nowhere.
what point did I ring you laughing my friggin' face off going, yes!
At about, when it got to about you being 9 points down and us just going, no, it won't happen. Don't get excited. Yes, it did.
It was
Refresh. It was amazing.
Yeah, what
So
a game.
I think it moved me up to 2,400 in the rank.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
rank.
solid.
Yeah.
Was Hargrave's effort enough to give him the Golden Stubby, dog? That's
We'll
a
find
segue.
out. Great segue.
Well, I'm going to pass it to you. Was it enough for Hargrave?
No! Eat a dick, Hargrave. He did get like 27% of the votes, which wasn't a bad thing. It did pain me to write that. But no, the Golden Stubby, we went back-to-back last week.
Yeah.
Not back-to-back, but like he's got it for the second time.
Yeah.
Brent Stanton. What do you have, 175?
175. That's the biggest this year.
Yeah, and so that was
Wow.
a very awesome effort and well-deserved. I think
It was.
48% or something like that of the votes. So
Yeah.
everyone's doing that. Make sure you get on that. It's on Monday nights. It'll come up. I'll do a little bit of a tweet out there
Yeah.
for people to find out, you know.
And it
Who
tricked a
the
lot of
nomination?
people into getting him this week.
It did. Isn't that amazing? Now, I am going to remove this.
What?
Do you know
This
why?
early?
Hang on.
Do you know why?
Why?
It's a bloody new week. It's a new week. We've already
Oh.
started the round. You know
You have had an amazing amount of excuses each round. My photo stayed up there all week and was up before the round finished.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I'll teach you how to do it. You can do it then.
Snoop pops up. He pops up just before
Is yours still up there now?
Wednesday or
Nah,
Thursday.
because it's a new round, you dick.
What? Isn't it?
It's a new freaking round.
He's got it off.
The Warn Dogs are up and about. Don't worry about us.
I didn't like your Archie shirt, though.
It is a pretty
It
Archie
is.
shirt. He got it off early too to get his Archie shirt out.
Oh,
And a bit of rug this week.
yeah, bit there.
I like it.
Yeah,
You rock the
well,
vote.
good look
Stan,
after the
good on him.
Archie.
So Stan, yeah, a lot of people got him, but I don't know. We can all already talk about it because it has started. Dane Swan, has he got his name on that for round 5?
Unless a rookie can get 170.
Yeah, he's the fact that a lot of people had him locked in as a potential vice captain.
Yep.
Stan had 175. Not many people would have had him as captain.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a funny story though. I know one guy tweeted me had Stanton for the GWS game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know
He
a
then
couple that did that.
clicked reversible trade, came back, and he
Oh.
forgot to change it.
Oh,
Ouch.
Yeah. No. So therefore he had Stanton.
he got it.
He
Yeah.
had Stanton against GWS.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Stanton didn't score very well. Reversible trade, and then it switched him back as captain.
So he got captain for that week.
Yeah.
So then he got him again.
Oh,
so it made
sweet.
up for his week before.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
well, that
good.
is
That's
very
a good news story. But yeah, how often can we sit here? Well, we never can sit here and look at a score that we've already got, but we've already got a captain score of 171 this week, Cal. You and I.
It's unreal.
How do you like those apples, mate?
Yeah, I've got it too.
I don't know if you do.
He wouldn't have done it.
Well, wait till we put my pirate hat on.
All right.
He
Oh.
wouldn't have done it.
Are you talking about... Oh, I know what we're getting
Well, yeah. I know you and I have, Swan.
at. Have you got... Dog, tell him.
Look at him.
Tell him what you did.
He's there
Yeah,
now.
do you know what he has done?
Tell him what you
Snail's
did.
dug a hole. He's dug a hole.
Tell him.
Dog has dug a hole.
All right.
Tell him,
That's a
Dog.
good hole, though. That's a good hole.
We're at now the biggest issue of the week. We're obviously getting towards the Ablett. Do we trade Ablett or do you hold Ablett? Warnie, tell them about what you did.
Gary Ablett is no longer a member of the War Dog squad.
Oh my God.
What?
Impulsive. Keep going.
I'm putting some of the blame on you, you prick.
Keep going.
He
Oh,
sat
you
there.
in his ear.
Yes, he was.
Oh, you would.
Hey, I won't be wearing green. Keep going.
Bit of time on yesterday. Before the footy started, I thought, hang on, I can't go into this round or the next two rounds possibly
Yeah.
without either Gary, a Swanee, or a Pendles.
Right.
I can't have Joel Selwood leading the charge for the Warn Dogs
No.
or Boydie, although Boydie this week.
Yeah,
probably
we'll
will.
get 150.
But-
you could have done
And
it.
especially with what some of these rookies have been doing.
Yeah.
Can you
You
get
know,
to it?
magnet. So anyway, what I decided to do, I thought, see you later, Gas.
Oh,
You're going to be out for 6 weeks. So welcome on board, Dane Swan.
Okay.
Gary averages 135.
Okay. Listen.
How did you do
This
it?
is the thing. He's traded out. If you're going to do the same, you're just as stupid as the Warn Dog. You trade out Ablett, who could potentially be back next week.
Won't be.
Potentially be back next
Potentially,
week.
but he
Right.
won't be.
So, for missing Ablett's score for 1 week, you might gain yourself 100 points. You've
More.
lost a trade, and you've lost Gary Ablett. You're not going to be able to get him back as easy as you think you are.
I
Do you
think
know-
I will be.
In a couple of weeks, he plays GWS. There's another 170.
What's he worth? What's his break even? I know you've been pumping out some work here.
Well, his break even is only 118, which is a walk in the park for him. So he's not going down, and he's nearly 600,000.
How are you going to get him back?
His first game back's probably going to be versus GWS, where he has.
But that's
It's
next
gonna
week.
be-
That's him only missing 1 game to play GWS.
He'll
Yeah.
miss one.
That ain't happening.
I'll tell you why it's going to happen.
He will play GWS.
You know why he has to play GWS? Because if he doesn't, with Riscatelli and Swallow out and him out, they could lose that game.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose that game.
The Gold Coast, a developing franchise, cannot drop to the new team on the block.
He
He
plays
will
that
play.
game, he scores sub 80.
Oh, you are a full-blown toss.
He plays that game. He is over
He
600,000.
knows. Listen, he knows. He agrees with us.
He won't play.
He agrees with us.
Do you know what? I've got a rule about this.
What?
Takes 1 trade to get rid of Gary, 3 to get him back.
Yeah.
And that's including upgrading a premium in that.
And so it's costing 4 trades. Oh my God.
Do you know what? You would growl at me
Yep.
and growl and even spank me if I even suggested in the past to get rid of Gary. Did you not know Gary would miss a couple of weeks this year?
I've got 171.
Oh no.
I've got 171 points.
All right.
Did you think Gary was going to play all the games this year? Is that why you got him at the start? Why didn't you talk to me more about
Yeah.
this?
Talk to me.
I told you on the message. I thought that was enough.
I fucked up, Roy.
Oh, the thing is, though, imagine if Swanee didn't get you such a thumping score. You would not be sitting here,
Yeah.
would you?
I've got nothing.
All right.
I've got nothing.
got I've got the Freo Blues game now. I'm giving Warnie shit about his bad trade. Here's mine last week. Why did we have a show? 5, he's in.
Experts.
5's in. I got rid of him last week for a guy that got 40. White cross. I was hoping he was a red cross and out for the season, but unfortunately it's just a white cross, so he's probably still in my team this week. So Fikey's back in. That is awesome news. Well done for those people that held him. Sandland's out.
Yeah, massive.
Now that really
Massive
sucks,
news.
especially for people that went Mumford Sandy last week.
Oh.
But talk about that sort of stuff later. Out for the Blues, as Calvin knows, Carrots.
Mm.
He got one, the big fella.
Carrots.
It's been like a walk-up 90. That really sucks.
What really would have hurt people, the people who went, Heath Shaw's done a hammy,
Oh,
I'll get in Carrots. That would hurt double. But yeah, play on.
it would. Few people have got Yaron too. He's out.
Just
Sorry.
sorry, just with that game, just so that everyone is fully aware.
Yep.
Just the 150th reminder this week is that there's reversible trades. You can't reverse them
At all.
at all. The game starts at 8:45, like normal time, not WA time and stuff. So you probably want to be at your computer at 7:30.
Yeah.
To make sure you got those subs in there. They normally come out 90 minutes before the game. But 7:30 is probably good to be on the ball. Subs, all that, especially if Fife, for example, you are holding him. And he's another laid out.
You held 5.
I held. That's because I had other stuff.
Kissed on the.
Yeah,
You
I had other bad stuff there to
Yeah.
fix up. So
Yeah.
That's
anyway, I
That's
was,
a handy
I was
patch.
lucky.
Yeah.
I was lucky. So I could come out one of the biggest geniuses in Dream Team,
Yeah.
holding 5
Bloody oath.
and trading
No.
out.
Yeah, nah.
Okay. GWS versus Dogs. Now, some big news at GWS. Cogs is back and Green's back. So those people that chased his cash, you are lucky. The big fella's back and he should be pumping out some pretty big scores again, I reckon. Out Miles. Now, he only got one go, didn't he?
Yes,
He scored
Yeah.
89.
Yeah, he went-
And was he a late in? He was late
Yeah,
in
I
for
think so.
Camilio.
Yeah. So he's back out. Palmer's out. Brogan's out, which is bloody good news. Giles.
Still had 101 last week,
Smashed
though, Giles.
Yeah, he did, but he'll have 201 now. 'Cause-
Fair enough.
yeah.
Captain.
Big Maury.
Timmy!
Maury's out. He's hurt himself, the big
Unlucky.
fella. And this is an interesting one.
It is.
Kennedy got that thumping 100 to start.
Yep.
Everyone jumped on.
And he has shown us.
He has just gone down and down since then. I don't think he even cracked 50 last week, did he?
No.
It was something bad. Anyway, so Kennedy has been omitted. For the Dogs, Lakey's back in and G is out, which is old news, G out. But anyway, that's me.
Lakey, what's that going to do to Hargrave? Help him?
Someone to kick
Come on,
the kick
kick
a little
him.
bit more.
God. Over my playing Hargrave this week.
Caliban. Melbourne versus St Kilda.
These are out of order.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I think you do it to fool me.
Oh,
Right,
Who?
Melbourne v St Kilda. Go.
I think Roy missed the Gold Coast game.
No. Go on.
How many games you got?
I thought I only had to do 2.
How many's you got to do?
3.
I did 3.
2 for him.
Three
I
for
told you that. All right. Can
on.
anyone remember anything about North Melbourne and Gold Coast? Goldstein, he's out, which is great for HMAC. We all bought HMAC last week
We
for
did.
Mumford, so that's going to be good for us. No one's doing this
I
game.
think
Does anyone know any other things about them?
Nah.
Gold Coast, Gary Ablett's out,
Oh, yes.
apparently,
Is he?
and he will be for 6 weeks. All right, now your game, Galvin.
Can I just say something on Ablett, right? He's wearing a compression bandage on the knee.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
And-
do every week.
Yeah, I do. And if you fly, if you've got any type of injury and you fly on a plane, it swells.
Yeah.
He's
Bone
already
bruising?
flown to Melbourne. He's already flown to Melbourne.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a concern that they're just, oh yeah, jump on the plane, Gaz. No one gives a shit off you fly, mate. We'll see you next week when you play for us again.
All right.
Mate, I'll guarantee it. Right, Melbourne versus St Kilda. Colin
That's it.
Sylvia. Colin Sylvia in dog.
What?
Colin.
Colin is
Oh, boy.
Right, if Fife is out,
Yep.
Colin.
Colin, yeah.
Oh, you will.
You
I'm a chance.
Why
Why not? Why not?
Mitch Clark is out. Now, Magna is still there. He's named on the ball. He tagged Boyd last week, and he's going to be a set tagger now, I think. He's going to be their go-to stopper.
Yep.
He'll go to someone like Lenny Hayes or even a Goddard or Montagna. Hopefully Montagna, because he's just a little dick anyway, so something like that. Other than that, there's not much other relevant stuff. In the other game, Brisbane versus Geelong, Billy Schmetz is in, and getting the dump is Holland Smith.
The hyphen.
Yeah,
hyphen.
had a good game too. as a best affected player the
Yeah.
other week, so a few people were pretty keen
Yep.
to get on the old hyphen.
In my other game, Hawthorn Sydney, which is down here in Tassie.
Which I wrote about too.
Sydney, Goods is in. Did you write about that one?
Goods is in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you got Tommy Walsh in?
On the extended bench, I put that in brackets.
Yeah, so did I. Now, for the Hawks,
Calvin's got him lined
Birch
up on the
in.
ground.
for Birch, I've got Birch in and
Same.
Hodgie.
Same.
Now, what about Birch not flying and DT Talk
Oh, that was
It was
exclusive.
on the button?
The scoop.
It
The
was a
scoop.
massive scoop.
Rumour has it that it was seen walking around the Devonport Mall.
It was a giveaway.
It was a bit of a
It is
giveaway.
the other side of the country. Can I just mention something there too?
Yep.
The dirty old Whitecross we were talking about before. Extended bench.
Yeah, he's not safe.
Worst trade ever.
That is, you're right.
Worse than getting rid of Gary.
I'll get 5-pack in.
Up there with it. Yeah, I am too.
Good on you. All right. Takes two to trade. Does what? Anyway, in the last two games around, probably a good thing that I'm doing only two games because I might talk for a while. All right, Richmond v West Coast. This is the middle game on Sunday afternoon. Weberly, he's in on the extended bench. Could be one of those downgrade options for us.
Can we
if
talk
he
about
gets a
players
game.
of relevance?
Weberly, he is. He's under grand.
Weberly.
Ellis is last on the extended bench.
Oh, I know.
I have a feeling.
What? What's he doing?
I have a feeling he was there last week as well, and it was nothing to be worried about.
So why is the hat on?
I'm just letting you know, clarifying.
Right. Nothing to report for the Eagles. That's about all we got there.
I didn't need nudge anyone. I didn't need the
No,
sound effect.
No.
Means I
It's
have
just
to put the
the
hat
noise.
on. I
It's
have
like
to put the hat
Pavlov's
on.
dog.
Yeah, I've got to put it on.
The last one there, we've got Bernie Vince, who is out with a hand, probably because someone punched it after his stupid tweet during the week.
I've got Bernie Vince out as well.
Have you? Excellent. And another one, Jared Lyons is making his debut, if he gets a game, of course, because it is Sunday game. He's a forward, 104 grand, so keep an eye on that little nugget. Port Adelaide, unfortunately, one of my ex-boys, Robbie Gray, out for the season with his knee.
Yeah.
Another thing, extended bench game, and he's not on the extended bench or didn't get anywhere near it. Redden. So
Why?
Redden the ruckman gone. Renouf is on fire. He is still, well, he's the number one ruck. He's the man.
Renouf, he's not on fire though, is
No.
he? Like he looked.
No, he got subbed out of last week's
Yeah, he
game
looked
too.
crap.
So
Oh well, interesting.
yeah, so that's the game. That's the teams.
That is the teams.
They are the teams. All right, what's next on the agenda, gentlemen?
Okay,
I
I
reckon-
thought
Yep.
we might just have a quick look at how we were sitting post that round one game. So, did you have many players?
I had a pretty good one. Obviously, a lot of people had Marty Clark for his, what did he have?
45, I think.
45.
Yeah, not fantastic.
Pumped. I had Swanee as VC, as a lot of us did, and we'll
Yeah.
talk about how that's going to look later on. And who else did I have?
Side bum.
And Sidebon, who was very good as well.
Yeah,
Very close to getting Dane Beams last week, so I'm a little bit gutted about
yeah,
that.
that's a bit disappointing.
Yep, pretty solid.
On top of those, I had Pendles for about a 113,
113,
which is solid. But the one that made it a good game for me was Het.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
smashed out his first 100 for the
He did.
year, and I think he made it a 110, 111.
He
So
did.
that was pretty good. Did you have anyone different?
Oh yeah, Swanee came in for me.
Oh, did he?
Vice captain. You know what I did have though, and this is a little plug. Go and click on the Sporting Bet ads on our website. What a
Yeah.
great deal they
Oh,
had.
yeah, this is good.
This was fantastic. I got on 2 first goal kicker things. Not a bad thing to do. You
Yeah.
like that in the big games to
Yeah.
watch that, get excited. Still side bottom, kick the first goal. Boom shakalaka, paying 17s.
Oh,
Not only good for my dream team, good for my bank account.
yeah.
So $10 on that. Wank wank, money in the bank.
Yeah.
Bad for the Bombers.
Yeah.
Could have been the goal that counted.
Yep.
Eat a dick. Anyway, and then what they had it's like 4 bites at the sherry, they called it. And so
I see how. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see where they're going with that.
And so-
Pretty clever.
what that meant is that any other a player that you got on for that,
Yeah.
you got them if they didn't get it first quarter, get it for second, third,
Oh,
and fourth.
wicked. I didn't
So I
see
went
that.
on Zaharakis
Yeah.
as well. So I went 1 from each team. Zaharakis, first goal of the third. Boom! Wandogs up a few hundred for the day.
Oh, well done.
That
I've
helped.
got a feeling they won't be offering that again.
No.
I think a lot of people would have won on
I
that.
know,
Wow.
17s for those 2 dudes as well. Like,
Wow.
they were my first picks, just think, who's going to kick the first goal of the games?
Yeah, right.
Or
well
you're
done.
just a
Well done.
freak.
I'm just good.
Yeah,
at
that's
what I do.
awesome. So we're all actually sitting very pretty, really.
Very,
very well.
Well, anyone with a captain of 171, you're
You're
sitting
doing
pretty,
all right,
aren't you?
yeah.
You're doing all right.
Okay, few issues this week. Well, we've covered the Ablett one, really.
Very.
You and I say hold.
Hold.
Warndog says hold,
Hold.
but didn't.
I've told everyone to hold.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. It's the right thing to do.
Smart thing to do.
Okay, Mumford, he's got to go now. If you've held him,
Oh, yeah.
he has to go. He's been such a disappointing pick. We all had him. He's played 2 games, 2 good scores too, 91, 87. You take both of those. But what's he out? 4 weeks with this
4 weeks,
infection.
yeah.
I
I wish they found that out a bit earlier.
Well, I think he must have been struggling with it for a while.
Well, it was that round 2 game that we had the Easter partial lockout,
Yeah.
where we were able to know that.
Yeah.
Wish they knew then.
Yeah. Well, anyway, very popular pick for people that did get off. Jumped on Sandy, who is absolutely dominating, averaging 110. He is absolutely smashing it. But, yeah, how long's he out for? I haven't heard a word. And Fremantle, trying to get information out of them.
Well, did you see what it was? It was his knee, and it bled into his calf.
Which he'd had calf issues.
Yeah, so interesting.
Big legs just mean big problems, don't they?
Big calf
He's
full of
probably
blood.
carried around a couple of litres more blood than
Easily.
you.
Would be.
Yeah.
That's a lot of blood.
Especially now it's all sitting in his calf.
Jesus.
Wow, big calf. So that's an issue. I recommend holding Sandy. But the problem is, if you've gone the 1-3 ruck combo,
You're going to have to trade.
you're going to have to trade.
You are.
So that could be Mumford to Sandy. But which injury do you pick up next?
Hopefully not McIntosh.
Yeah.
Good option to get McIntosh too. I reckon he'd be your pick with Goldstein.
Well, we were lucky because we did it last week.
Solid 80.
Yeah, so we got him before his last price rise. But
Yeah.
he is a guaranteed 100 this week.
Loves it.
I think maybe over 110. So
Wow.
that is who I'd be going to.
One positive thing about Sandy is that he still finished off with 100, so he didn't really... Did he drop in any?
He had 120 or something.
Pushing
Yeah,
at
so
120. It was freaking
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, you were sooking about that, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, time for Gavin's captains, I reckon.
Okay. Whoa, what did I
Well,
get
good.
involved in that?
Well, I was trying to grab Warndog, but I couldn't. Rightio. Okay. Dickheads who are very simple and don't understand stuff. Listen carefully.
You have to go through this every time.
But I'm going to explain it to you.
Okay. Oh, will I ask questions?
You can do.
Right.
Swanee is your vice captain and you've locked him in and he is going to score. He's got your 171.
Yeah.
That's going to double.
Right.
It'll only double if your captain scores a 0.
Okay.
You'll put it on Gary
I
Ablett.
will.
Okay. Now, Warndog doesn't have a Gary Ablett. So he's going to try to put it on someone like Dixon, Redden, and hope to God that they are not a late inclusion.
Oh, that would be scary.
It would be so bloody funny.
It would be hilarious.
This is the most...
It will happen one day.
It will happen one day. The most common question I get is, so for you, for example, you've put it on Gary. Gary's got the captain, and Swanee's got your vice captain. You've probably clicked McDonald as your emergency to replace Gary.
Yeah.
The most common question I get, will McDonald's score therefore be double because he's basically taken the captain
You
spot?
would be scared of that.
You would. But then what would be the point of naming a vice captain?
Yeah.
You wouldn't need that button.
No.
Okay.
Correct.
So your vice captain replaces your captain. Your emergency replaces any 0.
Yeah.
Is the way to do it. Don't get scared because it's the first time we've done it. It works. It's totally fine. And I've seen other people do it at the start of the year when they took Mark Murphy's big score in Supercoach. So it is 100% fine. Now, the other question I've been getting is this. Would you take Pendle's 113?
I had a lot of people ask me
Yeah.
this one.
Now, I said it depends on who else you've got.
Yeah, correct.
Now, if you've got Boyd, I'd say no.
Yep.
But some people have said, I've only got Scotty Thompson and I've only got Joel Selwood. I say to those people, you take the 113 and you put in your pocket.
Yeah.
Like,
I
Yeah.
would.
you got to do it.
Yeah.
But I think Boyd will easily beat that. And if anyone else had Stanton and you don't like the score that he got, then, as I said, my top option there is Matty Boyd, obviously against GWS.
Yeah.
He actually averages really good scores at Manuka.
Oh, yeah,
Manuka. Oh, it's only one U in it. Manuka Oval.
Manuka.
Manuka. The other one is Goddard. Has really good numbers against Melbourne, despite a shit record at the MCG. He'll be very good. And my number 3 pick would be Mark Murphy against Freo. 300 is in his last 4 games. So, but Boyd is probably your number 1 pick if you had Stanton. A lot of people went Stanton.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
I'd be going Boyd 140. I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon he'll really smash that.
You'll have a 1.
Especially after he had a poor score last week.
Yeah.
Because Magna held him. And I think that he'll be way better this week. And who's going to stop him from GWS?
Yeah. Will J-Mac go to him or Griffin? That's the question.
And yeah,
I don't know.
J-Mac I think will go Boyd. Like, they're going to have to stock him somehow.
Yeah. Although a lot of teams let him
They
go.
do. They like to
let him go. So that'll be interesting anyway. But if you've got Boyd, I reckon
Boyd's your number 1 choice from
120
here.
plus.
Yeah,
for
so-
sure.
So if you've got Swanee, of course you're keeping it.
Just a couple of other questions with that. What did, and I can't remember now, what did Sidebottom have? Was he just over
He had
100?
about 109 or something.
Oh,
Not
okay,
enough.
so
Not enough,
Yeah.
really.
because he was some people's sole option.
Yep.
What about if you had Stanton?
You would be chasing anyone else, really, wouldn't you?
What if you
Yeah.
went? What if you went Ablett to Stanton?
There's people who did that.
Are there?
No, there are people who were going, oh, I've got Ablett. Oh, geez, I've got to get rid of him. I'm panicking because I'm ranked 400 or 200 or 10 or whatever. I better do it so I can
20th in
keep
the
my
world
ranking. They went to, you had your choice of Stanton or Swan. To me, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even think about that one.
Yeah. Without a brain. No-brainer.
That's-
Don't use your brain.
The irony of it is people have chased a 170
Yeah.
and they've missed a 170
That-
because of it.
Yeah.
That hurts.
It's funny.
I
I reckon
know. I think I'd nearly delete my team.
if that was me.
It'd be devastating.
Oh, it would be.
Anyway,
So then,
Just as
Speaking of
devastating as
that
Ablett being back
170
next week.
and then Ablett comes back versus GWS and has another 170. You've missed 2 170s chasing 170.
yeah, it's not good.
It's a
Anyway,
disaster.
It's all too much. It's all too
Well,
much.
do you know someone that did that?
What?
The
Chase Stanton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
about 80,000 people did it. 8,000.
8,000 people or so did it. The guy that did it,
Yeah.
a guy that I know, he's ranked 20th in the world. He went Stanton.
Oh, no. We'll give this guy a mention.
He's been wanting to mention
He
for a
wants a
while.
mention.
He wouldn't have done it because I was tweeting him and told him not to do it.
And he did
He
anyway.
wouldn't have done it.
Okay, hang on. This guy is ranked 20th, smashing it, doing really well. He built his team basically off our cheat sheets,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool that
Fantastic.
it actually worked. And
Well done.
so he's done a pretty good job. So he's taken all the advice, and then he asked you for advice,
He's bigger than me now.
and you said no, and he went against you.
Well, he's ranked a lot better.
Well, he is.
He is. We should put out a weekly trade cheat sheet.
And sell it for $10.
Oh, no, I can't believe he did it. I thought,
Anyway,
I
he'll
was
be-
watching the game thinking, oh, I'm glad he didn't do that.
And he did.
He did it.
Interesting. All right.
He'll be back.
All right. What comes next?
I
The
thought we
chicken.
might do, oh, sorry,
Chicken or the egg? Play on.
some
Hang on.
questions,
Some
maybe?
more questions.
Come
All right.
through the streets. I'll give you one that I've been getting a lot. As a Carrots owner, Calvin, you own Carrots. He scored you 1. Who are you taking into? Well,
Yep.
your obvious choice, you've got the 2 mega primo backmen in Goddard and DeLitz. If you don't have them yet, you need to get one of them, no matter what. Your other options, I don't mind a Birchall.
Yeah.
If you've got like an extra 20 to 30 grand, you can get into a Birchall. And if you need to drop down ways, then a guy like Conker might be also
Yeah.
a good option.
Conker's got a break even of about 1.
Yep.
Warndog was all over him had he not been struck with injuries.
Oh, God.
So,
Mm.
Who else could you get?
yeah, they were my
Bo Waters.
best options. Bo Waters, you've missed out on a lot of cash there on him, though, but he's still a solid averaging player.
I wish I had the technology to go flashback to last week, previously on DT Talk.
Yeah.
Who did I say to get in the back line last week? Carrots? Hargrave. Drummond. Did you see what he did?
He
He
got
had another
100.
100.
Yeah, and you wait
Who
till
did
He's
he
averaging
play?
100.
Who did he play?
The fantastic back line of Gary Ablett, Sons.
I'll give you a hot tip. In about 2 or 3 weeks' time, we'll be sitting here going, we told everyone Drummond was going to hurt himself.
Oh, no, we'll say DT Talk flashback.
Oh.
And we'll show Warnie saying that bit. And then poor old Drummond will have done his hamstring.
Get on him.
No, he's quad. He's a quad king.
Another tweet that I've been getting in is Trelaw or J-Mac. So
Oh, yeah.
some teams don't have either.
Yeah.
If you had to get one of them, which one would you get? Warning.
I'd go Trelaw for the dual position because I think we've seen. I didn't start with one. None of us actually did we? I think that it's going to be handy.
You're going to
Could
need
have done some nice little trades for us. For example, if you're Fife, you could have done. What could have you done there?
Someone a lot better than Whitecross.
Yeah. You could have gone a midfield upgrade.
Okay.
You could have got Marking or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Someone better than Whitecross.
Yeah, so someone averaging 50.
So do you agree with that, Trelaw, just because of the dual position link?
Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of people have Kennedy stuck in their forward line, no link.
Yeah.
As well, is he worth a downgrade purely on ability? Like not comparing the two, but is he worth a downgrade purely on ability, and it's not getting you a link?
Yes, I think he is, and that's one of the trades I'm doing this week. I'm going Kennedy out.
Right. So you do rate him highly enough to do that?
I mega do, and
you can't get McDonald for.
No, but I'm saying, forget the comparison. Is he worth purely a downgrade?
Is he worth
Kennedy, just in your forward line, no links? Is he that good?
I think he's averaging 75. He was going to be in our team. This is what I've been saying to people. He was going to be in our team round 1 if he was named.
Yeah,
so,
correct. Yeah,
and you get $100,000 for it.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm getting a better player that I'm really happy to play on my field, and I give myself $100,000. So for me, it's quite straightforward. But I see a lot of people who are stuck between those two players at the moment, and then make
personally, a decision. If it is like it's in your midfield, etc., I actually pick J-Mac over him.
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that merit in that. I'm really thinking there is a fair bit there in that. Now, this goes to another question that's coming on Twitter a fair bit.
Yep.
What is sort of your value of your trade? And these guys that are downgrading these GWS guys for another GWS guy, and you're making 100 out of it. Is 100 enough?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is. And, like, for me, that enables me next week to turn an Ellis into a Birchall or a Devon Smith into a Chapman or someone like that, if they're the guys I want. But there's a big difference between those players. $100,000 makes a big difference.
And the thing is, though, you keep these players ticking over, and they will eventually get to like a 300,000.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of money. But then again, the amount of time you're waiting, if you could do the trade now and it gets you to, a mega premium, are you better off because you've had that premium then for that many weeks? Like, it's such a tough call.
It's the hard thing with that. Like, someone like Kennedy, for example, started off with his Blaze of Glory, and if you had to be playing him on the ground, you'd be fairly disappointed, really, with his scores, because you expect that
good score.
Yeah, you expect that from your rookies and all that sort of stuff. But obviously, it'd be nice to get up to them. I think trading hard and getting there is the good thing to do. Yeah. You want to do that, but then all the luck that comes with that.
Well, it's no
that's the thing, and the buys. That's always got to sit in the back of your head. What's that going to look like?
Couple of things. There's no point trading in Mark Murphy into your team with 1 round to go. You want to get a gun as soon as you possibly can, so you can get the most out of them.
Yeah.
The second thing is, with the buys coming up, I think it's really important that we have a dual position link.
Yeah, for sure.
It's going to save us a trade. Now, for me,
or help you do a really good trade.
Yeah, for me, I'm waiting for Zorko to come in, and by that point, I think players like Shield or Magna, even if you really want, and that type of dude there, they'll be nearly at their prime, and I hope that Zorko can turn up before the buys come around.
Yep, for sure.
Cross those little puppies.
Yeah, fair call. The question I've been getting is it the end of Magna? Can we no longer rely on him?
Who's he playing this week?
He's playing St Kilda.
So he's tagged. Calvin, you're the man, king of the tags.
Yeah, he'll tag either Lenny, Goddard, or Montagna. They've got taggable players.
So what kind of scores can we expect from him? We were locking him in for 90s.
Yeah, I think he'll be lucky to average. I think he'll hold an average of 70 from here on in,
which is good enough.
Which is solid for an 85 grand. I mean, we've got to remember what he paid for.
Yeah.
Which is solid, but as you and I were talking earlier, I'm playing him on my field taking 70s. If I can get into a Mark Murphy on his day can have 140.
Yeah.
It's a huge difference. Those premium midfielders, like we saw Swanee have the other day, they average their 120, but they pump out some big bloody scores.
Yeah.
There's going to be some really big off the bench questions with guys like that too, having to play that. And
Massive
that's why
now.
getting those midfielders, like being able to get the premiums, will help. You know, like who do you play? Magna, Shield,
McDonald. Yeah.
like
It's,
all these
it's
guys.
not straightforward. I think McDonald is the biggest walk-up out of them at the moment.
See, isn't that interesting? Because what's his face? Magnus had 200s
Yeah.
in 4 games.
Yeah, I know. It's brilliant.
And J Max had none out of 2. And here we are, ruling out a guy who's had double hundreds.
Exactly.
I know.
And
Seems
for me,
ridiculous.
yeah, and do we chase their last score and go, well, geez, you know,
Well, what's your Calvin's captain's theory? Like, that's basically what it is, isn't it?
in regards to what?
In regards to, you know, their recent form.
Yeah, that's interesting because I still back in guys that have got it done before.
Right.
So for me, I look at Magna and go, dude, he could smack out another 100.
Could, yeah.
Could J-Mac actually do that?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he probably could. But he hasn't done it yet.
He had a 90 odd, 98 or something,
It's
didn't
not 100.
he?
But either way, I think Magnus...
J-Mac also hasn't had a 40 yet.
No, to answer the question, Magnus' role has changed. He's going to do a lot more tagging, especially after he did a good job at it. What he should have done was he should have sucked at it.
Would have been better.
But he was good at it, and he will definitely get it done again. He'll have to do it again.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right. Are we pretty much done then?
Yeah, definitely.
I reckon we are. There's going to be a fair bit of action happening on the website tomorrow. Dunny's Friday Scramble is always sensational. And then the Dream Team Stock Market, Aki, he puts in a hell of a lot of work. That's going to happen on Fridays now. So that is going to be on then. So get excited about that. I reckon we need to... Calvin, you got anything to... Oh, yeah, we've got a competition, Calvin.
Yeah,
go for it.
Flash it up.
Is
there a picture?
Banner. Yeah, there it is. Look at that.
Right out. Beautiful.
Win a $60 voucher.
Right out. The way it works is this. Every week from now on, thanks to our friends at Archie and Meathead, there's Archie Top. You can buy all this Archie gear from Meathead. So go to the Meathead website. They're loaded up with it. Stock yourself out on some Archie gear. The competition is simple. I'm about to ask you a question. You need to tweet at DT Talk with the answer. First people to get the answer in is going to win themselves a $60 Archie voucher that you can spend at Meathead. I will tweet you, get your contact details, and we'll go from there. Is that how we're going to
Pretty much how it's going to
So
work.
what does the hashtag have to be?
The hashtag doesn't have to be hashtag.
Doesn't it?
Just needs to go at DT Talk.
It's got to go at DT Talk. And the question this week for a $60 Archie voucher to spend at meathead.com.au is this. In the article that was posted on Tuesday, it was the punching above their weight article that's written by our good old mate, isn't it?
Rain Man. He's a superstar.
Hey, it's a good article too, another one.
Plenty of great things coming on the website. Anyway.
I want to know who his #1 man for punching above his weight
and won the Hampson medal
for this week was. Tweet that to at DT Talk. So once again, it's a punching above their weight article. It was posted on Tuesday. Who won the medal for punching above their weight? Who was his #1 pick? Get in there and read it. Tweet it to at DT Talk. And the first one through will win themselves a $60 Archie voucher.
Caleb Odzak. He's the man.
Already.
Craig Bird is the correct answer.
Bloody hell, I couldn't even finish.
Well done. Caleb.
Caleb will win himself a $60 voucher, mate. We'll be in touch with you very soon. Well done. Thanks to our guys, Archie and Meathead, top blokes, and I reckon we're done. Next week, another competition. Get your Twitter accounts ready to go.
Make sure you're giving us all a follow as well.
Yep.
Get excited about this weekend. Make sure you are at a computer before lockout because, you know, if there's a Fife out or someone out there.
I wish I was still concerned about Fife being out.
Gibbsy, he could be out.
I'm getting Fife back in. His break-even's 180.
Yeah, in.
In 2 weeks.
All right. See ya.